So we all know Multiversus is coming back like next year in 2024, which at the time we're recording this video, it is December 2023. So we have 1 month left until we're in 2024. And before I start this video, I'd like to appreciate every single last one of y'all for an amazing year on YouTube. This is honestly one of my best years on YouTube, if not the best year on YouTube. And it's all because of you guys. Now I know I'm still stuck at 200 subscribers, but we can grow that in 2024, hopefully. But y'all, I would like to take this moment to appreciate every single last one of y'all for an amazing year on YouTube. And yeah, let's get into the video. Roll the intro. So, Multiversus, the so-called Smash Killer, the so-called dead game, is coming back in 2024. And after trending on Twitter for like 5 times now, getting Warner Bros. Trademark on their Twitter page or X page, I'm not calling it X, I'm calling it Twitter, and getting a possible McDonald's collab, don't be surprised when you see a cinematic trailer like in a few weeks. Also, I heard the staff at Player First Games got bigger because at first there was like 12 people working on the game. Now it's like 80 people, could it be higher, but I heard 80. Also, Multiversus is supposed to be coming to Unreal Engine 5, which we all know how that changes games, especially cartoony games like Fortnite. So Multiversus is finna look and feel different. But we're not here to talk about all that. We're here to talk about the roster, the stage, story mode, etc. But let's start with the roster. Now I made 2 variations of what I think the roster is gonna look like in 2024. This one being the first one with all the elite characters and the additional characters that I want. But then I thought to myself, this is unrealistic. So I just made another one, and this is the one I stuck with. Now, obviously, you got some of the elite fighters that are quote-unquote already done, like Raven, Joker, Beetlejuice, and Wicked Witch. And then you got top picks like Ben 10, Samurai Jack, Scorpion, and Daffy Duck in here. And then also the Powerpuff Girls were leaked. If you're wondering why you just see Blossom, well, the website I was using to make this roster, it wouldn't allow me to fit all 3 of them into the same slot, so I just put Blossom in there. Then we got other fan favorites that I mentioned by Tony, Mordecai and Marceline. And I heard along with the Hogwarts Legacy releasing, Player First Games was trying to get 3 Harry Potter characters into the game, and they chose Hermione or something like that. I think that's her name. But y'all just put her in there just for the Harry Potter rep. With the success of the Barbie movie, I'm pretty sure Tony and Player First Games would love to add Barbie into the game. And the only reason why Scooby, Sub-Zero, and Gumball are here is just because I want to see them, personally. Like, first of all, could you imagine how broken Sub-Zero would be? Like, people are already complaining about him being broken in Mortal Kombat. Imagine how broken he will be in this game. And plus, could you imagine there being 2 Super Saiyans in the same game? I'm speaking for a lot of people when I say this, but Scooby should have been gotten into the game, like, before Velma, bruh. I know her show was getting promoted at that time, so they wanted to go with Velma before Scooby, but honestly, that was a bad decision, and the show didn't even do too well. And plus, Scooby is the literal mascot of the franchise. There is no reason that Velma got in before him. Now, if I'm being honest, this is probably not even going to be the base roster for the relaunch. Hopefully it is. And they probably might just go with 2 characters. Who knows? Anyways, that's enough with the character roster. Let's move on to the stages. Now, the 2 stages that I know of that are probably going to be in the relaunch are the Titans Tower and the Water Tower. And also, I noticed something. Like, literally, some of these franchises don't even have a stage yet. Like Looney Tunes, which is pretty much Warner Bros. Flagship franchise. It still don't have a stage yet. So I felt like in the relaunch, since they're like a bigger dev team, and there's probably a team working on stages, I feel like every franchise should get like, at least like one stage in the game. But I'm not going to further elaborate on stages. But yeah, I'm done talking about stages. Let's go into like other content like story mode. Plus, I do feel like there's going to be a story mode in the relaunch. Because there's so many questions about this game. Like, who brought all of these characters together? Why does Rainy Dog exist? Why does Shaggy have Super Saiyan powers? Like, all of those questions. Also, arcade mode, which is already in the game. But I feel like they're going to make it better. And then also guild modes. And hopefully in the battle pass, you actually get Glamium or just a faster progression system so it doesn't feel like you're spending all day grinding on the game. You know, stuff like that. And also, one more thing I forgot to mention. When I was making the roster, or when I was talking about the roster, y'all noticed that I didn't mention no third-party characters. Now, the reason why I feel like there's not going to be no third-party characters in the relaunch is probably because I feel like they need to work on more WB IP characters before adding third-party characters. Because, let's be honest, Warner Bros. Owns as much as Disney. And if I were Tony or Player First Games, I would wait a good 1 to 2 years before adding third-party characters into the game. But that's just my personal preference. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.